Historically significant things that happened on April 20th. April 20th stands as a day of profound scientific discovery and complex social transformation, bridging the gap between historical tradition and modern progress. It is the date that Pierre and Marie Curie successfully refined radium in 1902, forever changing the landscape of physics, and the day Louis Pasteur completed his first test of pasteurization, a milestone that revolutionized global public health. From the centuries-old founding of the Sapienza University of Rome to the iconic opening of Fenway Park, this day celebrates the enduring power of education and cultural heritage. Whether reflecting on the high-stakes political drama of Oliver Cromwell or the pivotal labor reforms following the Ludlow massacre, April 20th serves as a compelling reminder of the diverse events, from lunar landings to social movements, that continue to shape our world. Let us look at the significant historical events of April 20th, categorized by cultural, educational, financial, physical/mental/relational health, political, professional, social, spiritual, and scientific and technological points of view. Historically significant things that happened on April 20th. From cultural point of view, opening of Fenway Park, 1912. One of the most iconic cathedrals of American sports, Fenway Park in Boston, opened its doors for its first regular season game. It has since become a central piece of New England's cultural fabric. Sound added to film, 1926. On this day, a major step toward modern cinema occurred as sound was successfully synchronized with film for the first time, signaling the eventual end of the silent film era. Joan Miro's birth, 1893. The birth of the influential Spanish painter and sculptor, whose surrealist work significantly impacted the development of modern art and visual culture. Historically significant things that happened from educational point of view. Institution of the Sapienza University of Rome, 1303. Founded by a bull of Pope Boniface VIII, it is one of the oldest universities in the world and remains a premier center for research and education in Europe. UNESCO Chinese Language Day, observed annually on April 20th to celebrate multilingualism and cultural diversity, while promoting the equal use of all 6 official working languages throughout the organization. Historically significant things that happened on April 20th. From financial point of view, the Silver Fleet destruction, 1657. During the Anglo-Spanish War, English Admiral Robert Blake destroyed a Spanish silver fleet at Santa Cruz de Tenerife. This was a massive blow to the Spanish economy and its ability to fund its military campaigns. The Deepwater Horizon economic impact, 2010. The explosion of the rig on this day led to the largest accidental marine oil spill in history, resulting in tens of billions of dollars in cleanup costs, legal settlements, and long-term financial shifts in the energy and tourism sectors. Historically significant things that happened on April 20th. From physical/mental/relational health point of view. First pasteurization test, 1862. Louis Pasteur and Claude Bernard completed the first test of pasteurization. This revolution in food safety has prevented countless deaths from foodborne illnesses and remains a cornerstone of global public health. First esophageal bypass, 1951. Romanian surgeon Dan Gavriliu successfully used a section of the stomach to bypass the esophagus, marking a milestone in surgical reconstruction and physical health. Philippe Pinel's birth, 1745. Born on this day, Pinel is often considered the father of modern psychiatry for his role in developing a more humane approach to the custody and care of psychiatric patients. Historically significant things that happened on April 20th from political point of view. Oliver Cromwell dissolves the Rump Parliament, 1653. In a dramatic moment of English political history, Cromwell forcibly dissolved the Parliament, clearing the way for his own rule as Lord Protector. Independence of the Septinsular Republic, 1800. The first time since the fall of the Byzantine Empire that Greeks were granted a form of self-government, under joint Russian and Ottoman protection. Robert E. Lee's resignation, 1861. Resigning from the U.S. Army to command the forces of Virginia, Lee's decision was a pivotal political and military turning point leading into the American Civil War. Historically significant things that happened on April 20th, from professional point of view. The Ludlow Massacre, 1914. During a coal miners' strike in Colorado, National Guardsmen and private guards attacked a tent colony of strikers. This tragedy remains a watershed moment in American labor history, leading to significant professional reforms and union protections. Creation of the Wisconsin Territory, 1836. An act of Congress created this territory, establishing the professional and legal infrastructure that would eventually lead to statehood. Historically significant things that happened on April 20th. From social point of view, freedom of religion in New Amsterdam, 1657. In a landmark social decision, freedom of religion was granted to the Jews of New Amsterdam, modern-day New York City, setting an early precedent for the pluralistic social fabric of the United States. The 420 counterculture movement, April 20th, 4/20ths, became a globally recognized day for cannabis-related social activism and counterculture celebrations, evolving into a widespread social phenomenon. Historically significant things that happened on April 20th. From spiritual point of view, Second Lateran Council opens, 1139. Convened by Pope Innocent II, this council addressed significant matters of ecclesiastical discipline and the spiritual governance of the Catholic Church. Feast day of Saint Rose of Lima, birth, 1586. The first person born in the Americas to be canonized as a saint by the Catholic Church. Historically significant things that happened on April 20th. Refining of radium, 1902. Pierre and Marie Curie successfully refined radium chloride, a breakthrough in radioactivity that earned them the Nobel Prize and revolutionized physics and medicine. Demonstration of the electron microscope, 1940. The first electron microscope was demonstrated by RCA in Philadelphia. This technological leap allowed scientists to see objects far smaller than those visible through traditional light microscopes. Apollo 16 lunar landing, 1972. On this day, the Apollo 16 lunar module Orion landed on the Moon, the fifth human landing, which provided critical scientific data about the lunar highlands. Hi viewers, family and friends. How did you like the content of this video? Like the video and subscribe to the channel. Please write in the comments your name and the place you are watching from. Since our viewing family is spread all over the world, it will be nice to know which city and the country you are watching from, so I can say hello to you. Science and technology, reading and listening to the historical accomplishments on this date of those who have gone before us. I, as a professional engineer with interest in structural engineering, energy-efficient buildings, ICF construction, and as Google Docs expert with interest in spreadsheet-based solutions, draw inspiration to ask of myself the million-dollar question, what would I accomplish today? Think about the Japanese practice of Kaizen. Let me know in the comments. What would you accomplish today? Your subscribing to the channel inspires me to post more such videos. Thanks for your patronage. See you in the next video. Sincerely, Yogi Anand.